Hey everybody, welcome back to In Bed with a Millennial. I'm the Millennial Javeda Bay, and this is my bed. And as you know, last week we talked about the external parts of the penis. So today we are talking about the internal parts. If you didn't watch last week's episode, go do that. But let's get to it, shall we? First things I want to say is the internal aspects of the penis are slightly overwhelming and very intricate. And I say this because I personally get overwhelmed trying to remember all the different components and all of that. So if this seems like a lot, it's okay. It is a lot because we don't learn them. We learn you have a penis, you have balls. Ugh. No, there's so much more that goes in on the inside. And honestly, if you ask someone with a penis if they could name all of the internal parts, they probably couldn't because we are not taught them well enough. And so if you feel overwhelmed in this situation, it is a-okay. Take it easy. Pause the video. Come back at another time when you've processed the first two parts. Whatever you got to do. But let's do it. So, as you know, we have the scrotum, which is home to the balls, aka the testicles. So, the testicles live inside of the scrotum and they actually produce sperm and hormones, especially testosterone. So, if you've ever wondered what are balls for, what do balls do? That is what they do. They make sperm and they produce testosterone. Mind boggling. And then from there, you have the epididymis, which is where sperm matures and it also connects the vas deferens. It also connects to the vas deferens. So it is like this connecting piece that takes the sperm made in the balls and connects it to the vas deferens, which is going to be the connector of the epididymis to the seminal vesicles. So the seminal vesicles are actually where semen is made. And if you're like, wait, what? Don't worry. There will be a post further explaining the difference between sperm and semen because I think we need to have that conversation. But then from there, you also have the prostate gland, which, if you don't know, I've got strong feelings about the prostate gland, and they are all good ones. Mainly, how we should more regularly stimulate the prostate gland because it has such amazing benefits. Mainly because it can be pleasurable, but also, I have read multiple times that stimulating the prostate can minimize chances of getting prostate cancer. And why would you not want to minimize your chances of getting prostate cancer and feel some pleasure at the same time? Like, you know? Yeah. So the prostate gland actually makes the fluid that moves sperm. Because if you just try and like shoot out sperm, they won't move very far on their own. They need something to give them a little a little acceleration. So the prostate gland actually makes that fluid. And then you have the Cowper's gland, which actually produces pre-ejaculate, which helps to make sure that the urethra is ready and prepared for actual ejaculate to make its way through. Because once again, friction is not fun. Like you like stuff to move nicely. That's also why lube is great. Like lube, 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 y'all. But that is actually another gland. So the Cowper's gland, because pre-ejaculate does have a purpose. It's not just like this like whatever thing. It has a purpose to prepare the urethra for more ejaculate. Then from there you have the urethra, which is it connects. It's the only hole. It's the only hole in the penis. So it is where urine exits. It is where pre-ejaculate exits. It is how ejaculate exits. Everything comes through that one hole, the urethra. So it's important to stay hydrated so that your urethra is good because even with a penis, you can get a urinary tract infection. So drink your water. And then lastly, you have the cremaster, which is a weird name. I truly don't know who comes up with these names, but it is the muscle that actually lowers and raises the scrotum and the testicles. So when aroused and when you're cold, the cremaster is that muscle that's doing that. There is a muscle that does it. It doesn't just like, it's not just like a thing, like something does it, a muscle, the cremaster. But those are all the internal parts of the penis. And you're probably hearing them and you're like, I have never heard half those things in my life. Doesn't shock me because we don't go deep enough into explanation of how the reproductive system works. But now you know, and now you can understand better, and you can explore them better. And that's a beautiful thing. That's an important thing because knowledge is important to understanding. And if you understand more, you can enjoy it more. And it's a full circle situation that I love, and I wanted to share that with you because we all need to know a little bit more. But I hope that you walk away from this and you're like, wow, I didn't even know that that was a thing. Like, who knew that there was a muscle called a cremaster, right? Right. But I just want you to take this, run with it, share it with all of the people you know, because I bet you that majority of people cannot actually name the internal parts of the reproductive system with a penis. So, like, let's do that. Let's share this video far and wide. And definitely make sure you're checking out my Instagram all this week, because I'm going to post more information about all of these things so that we can better understand them together and learn together. And definitely make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, bookmark my website, because there's so much on there, and I am dropping a whole new blog article this week all about the penis. So do that. And make sure you follow me on TikTok, because I make some great TikToks, at least I think so. But until then, I'm going to see y'all later. Deuces.